It was some 14 years after that first visit that I received a new revelation. And so in response, I returned to Jerusalem. This time I took Barnabas and Titus with me. We went so that I could confer and consult with those who were the respected, influential leaders. And in a private meeting, I presented the exact gospel message that I preach among all the Gentiles. I did this simply to be sure that we were all on the same page, and that my work was not going to be frustrated or contradicted. And they knew full well that my companion Titus was a Greek, and yet they accepted him as a brother without demanding that he first be circumcised. So, now as it turns out, there were some spies. There were some spies in our midst. And so this issue did come up, yes, yeah. Some people who were pretending to be our Christian brothers had slipped in. They wanted to spy on the freedom we have in Jesus Christ and to try and make us slaves to mere religion all over again. We didn't give in to them, not for a second. No, we were determined to preserve the truth of the gospel for you. Okay. Now, as for those who apparently were held in high esteem there, I pay no attention to these supposed status symbols, and God isn't impressed with reputations either. Well, they added nothing to my message. Actually, they agreed that my message was fully complete, and that I had been entrusted with taking the gospel to the Gentiles, just as Peter had been called to preach to the Jews. It was the same work of God in both. He had sent Peter as an apostle to the Jews and me as an apostle to the Gentiles. So there you have it. The esteemed pillars of the church, James and Peter and John, they gave the right hand of fellowship to me and Barnabas. They recognized that God's grace and favor was given to me. And they fully agreed that we should go on preaching to the Gentiles and they would continue preaching to the Jews. The only thing they asked of me is that we continue to remember the poor and the needy. And I was already so eager to do this.